Hello friends, good afternoon. Welcome to Momentum Traders Group. How are you all? I hope everyone is doing fine and enjoying their weekend. So basically in this today's video, I thought about a bit touch upon the sectors, what's going on in the sectors and which sector is doing what, and where we should keep our focus in coming days. Looking towards the Nifty, I feel things looks pretty positive from a reversal point of view. Uh, all the pointers are indicating in coming week the market is going to be going upwards, and it should continue the upward trend. But still, if you see, Nifty is trading well below the 200 EMA. No doubt it has taken a very good support of this level of 15,700, and from here it is showing a reversal. But this 200 EMA, which is 16,700 mark, will be very crucial for Nifty. Until unless Nifty crosses this 200 EMA and start trading above 200 EMA, things will be still uncertain for me. So let's see how things pan out. As far as the sectors are concerned, so here I have taken few of the core sectors of the stock market, and basically what I will be trying to do is consider as a benchmark of 19th October, because 19th October is the date when Nifty did the all-time high, and after that it is just falling and making lower lows from there. So keeping that date in mind, so here is the date. If you see, auto is really doing pretty strong in this last almost a month of May, and last month there was a heavy fall, but so this was like, if you see 12th May is, you can see where there was a big sell off came, and it was bottomed out. So after that, if you see, most of the sectors are still struggling to cope up and reverse, but auto stocks has really showed a good performance, and from there it has going up. And second one following to that one is the FMCG, and then the banks. Yeah, so I think in coming weeks we should focus on mainly on the auto stocks, banks, and FMCG. Here I did one small analysis to show how the stocks, how the sectors have performed in this last October, November, December, and then May. So almost 8 months, 7 to 8 months of time, how the sectors have performed. So if you see, when all the sectors, the whole market was falling, so energy was the only sector which was just going up and up because of the crude oil going up. So but if you see, since almost a month now, this energy sector is coming down, and it is still in the positive zone. But if you see the chart of energy, which is this one, sorry, this one. So if you see, when the whole here is the 19th October, and from here when all the market was falling, so energy sector was just going up and up. From here it has rallied, given a big rally from here this date, and now it has fallen, and it is exactly at 19th October level, and the same level it is just taking a support, it is going up and taking a support. So that's the reason still in the positive zone, because crude oil prices definitely are going to be staying at this level. They are not going to go below this level at this moment, at considering the global scenario is concerned. So if we take out that one sector, so then let's see which are the sectors which are bouncing back and showing performance. So number one will be the auto. If you see, it is just -3% right now, and hopefully next week, as again the rally comes, the auto will be the sector first to go into green zone. The second one will be FMCG, then bank. In terms of falling sectors, which really will surely take a time to cope up with the whole market, is the IT. IT is one of the sector which has fallen very big way, especially the mid cap IT stocks like Coforge, Mindtree, LTTS, you name any IT stock, even the large cap for that sake, all have fallen big way. So it currently it is at 22, almost 23% down. So it's going to take a time to rebound that sector. But definitely auto and FMCG and bank, these are the three sectors where I feel good moment will be expected. So we need to focus on the stocks which are market leaders in this sector, and who is really having a very strong relative strength compared to Nifty in this market. I think those will be the stocks which will be performing or reverse very fast as the market will rebounds. So considering these sectors, auto, FMCG and bank, let's quickly see which are the market leaders and which are the stocks which we can consider for coming weeks. And definitely guys, this stocks what we will be discussing, this I am discussing in perspective of core portfolio, long term investment perspective, not for the swing or momentum. You can definitely play a swing or momentum with those stock also, because those are the stocks which are going to perform good. But I think if somebody want to accumulate and look for a long term perspective, I think these will be the good stocks to consider. So let's straightway go to the auto sector. So in auto sector, the first stock which I feel really good and pretty strong right now, and if you see when the whole market was falling this from March, this was one of the stock which has rallied very well, and now this stock is at almost breakout level, which is like 2018. This is the strong resistance zone of this stock. So here it once tried, it didn't go there, but here if you see almost 2 times it tried to break this resistance. So if the stock closes above 980, I think this is the perfect stock to consider, and you can hold it for the long term. And definitely Mahindra and Mahindra is the company which is into all the sectors like trucks and tractors and light vehicles, heavy vehicles, and I know all the segments of the automobiles, they have a very strong presence. So I feel M&M is one of the good play to consider in auto. And then another Balkrishna Industries, very strong fundamental stock. If you see very nicely, it is rebounding. Last week a good reversal happened and it closed about 200 EMA, and if you see the volumes, very strong volumes coming in, and I have already taken a position here at this level. When this candle formed here with a strong volume, close about 200 EMA, so around 2150 I have already initiated a position, and if the stock goes higher, definitely I will add more and more tranches. And as I said, this stock I am considering for my core portfolio. In two-wheelers segment, I feel TVS Motors is a good play right now. If you see, the stock is again at the resistance level. This is the all-time high, which is in 2018, and then here is once 2021 it tried to break this, but it could not, and now the stock is again coming back. And if you see, the stock is showing a strong movement with the strong bullish green candles with the strong volumes also. So if the candle closes above this trend line, I think then there may be a good up move can be expected in this stock. In the two-wheeler sector itself, I feel uh, Hero Moto is again a good stock, again available at a very good support level, and but still the stock is on weekly below 200 EMA. So if somebody want to cross this 200 EMA above like 2700 and almost like 2800 level, then it's a good. But on a daily, if you see, the stock has already taken a strong support and reversed, and stock is trading above 200 EMA, and there is a long trend line breakout also happened, and there is a strong bullish candle it has formed. So definitely at this level, Hero MotoCorp also looks very, very good. So for me, M&M, Hero Moto, TVS, and then one more stock, again it's a market leader, is Maruti. So if you see, stock is again trading about 200 EMA, but again this stocks, guys, available at a very, very good level at just nearby 200 EMAs. So this is the zone wherein you will be accumulating them, and then you will be just monitoring them for a long time. You can't watch these stocks every day or every week and say, oh, what is happening in this stock. So long term means definitely long terms, at least minimum a year, I would say. Minimum a year. Before that, you are not looking at these stocks. So definitely this can give a good returns. So Maruti, Balkrishna is, yes, definitely you can keep it, because that's a tire company. From M&M and Maruti, you can choose one, and Hero MotoCorp and TVS, you can choose one. So like 3 stocks you can consider from auto at this moment. And the next one was banking. So in banking, for me, Kotak is one of the best play, because they are into all the segments of banking, securities, insurance, you name it, in every sector they are. And if you see, technically also, first of all, the stock is taken a reversal from a very strong support level. See, there's so many times the stock came here, took a support, and then rallied back. So stock has already crossed 200 EMA, and see the volumes also very good, and right now the stock is at a good level for accumulation. So I have already taken a position when this candle formed here. I think this candle here on 20th of May around 1820, 1830, I have already taken my first tranche, and as soon as this level is crossed, I will add another tranche in Kotak. So again, guys, this stock is for long term, and again once this level is crossed, so third tranche I will add it. So long term perspective, and let's see how it pans up. Second, again a very strong market leader in banking sector is the HDFC. Very big way fallen down, correction has happened, available at a strong support level, even though the stock is at below 200 EMA, but as I said, this is a long term story. So already I have initiated my position here when this stock took a support and did so many days accumulation here. And if you see the volumes, last 2 days very strong volumes are coming in. So I have already initiated my first tranche here for long term story. And you already know that there is a big merger announcement already done of HDFC and HDFC Bank. So I have already taken a first tranche in HDFC Bank as well as HDFC from a finance perspective. Third one in banking, which again looks very strong to me, is the ICICI Bank. So if you see, again the stock has fallen down. Now the stock has already started trading about 200 EMA. Very good entry point. Very less risk if somebody enters at this level, and if stock reverses, and if somebody want to exit, very low risk. But I think ICICI can be considered at this level. So here Kotak, HDFC and ICICI. So I would say Kotak, yes, definitely it has to be, and from HDFC and ICICI you can consider any one of the stock. So then there will be two stocks from banking, either Kotak or and HDFC and ICICI Bank. So one of them. And in terms of NBFCs, I would say two stocks. One is Bajaj Finance. Again, people might argue that in terms of valuation and growth and all those things, but right now I would say it's available at a very good support level, and taken this support again and showing a reversal from here, and stock has already big way corrected from its all-time high. So if somebody want to start accumulating a small quantities in terms of SIP, so Bajaj Finance can be one of the good stocks you can consider. And second, HDFC. So the same story here again, available at a good support level. So from HDFC and HDFC Bank, I think one should be okay. Anyways, they have announced the merger of HDFC and HDFC Bank. So if you are going with HDFC, then no need of HDFC Bank, or HDFC Bank, then is no need of HDFC as a stock. So any one of the stock you can choose it, but I would say for a long term perspective, for a core portfolio, available at a very good level. So this is from a banking perspective. And third one was the FMCG. So in FMCG, I would say the first one is Tata Consumer. Again, that recently they have announced the merger of a lot of their FMCG stocks in Tata Consumer. So Tata Consumer can be one of the good stock for long term play. And then DMart. Okay, again here also people can always argue that it's very high valued stock and this and that, but okay, at every level DMart is always felt that it's a very high valued and very costly stock, but it keeps on rallying, but now somehow because of that valuation factor itself, I think the stock has already, I think this was the time when they announced the last earnings, and then I think somebody has published analysis that the DMart has been very overvalued stock, and after that the stock has really corrected big way down. So again it is at the this breakout level. From here only, if you see that big rally has come up, so stock has come up at the same level, reverse from here, and then it is accumulating at this level. So again, if you want to do some SIP, start some SIP in DMart, I think this is the right time to start with adding some stocks. So for me, in terms of FMCG, DMart, definitely yes, that should be in your core portfolio, and the second will be Tata Consumer. So if you ask me, at this moment I have not yet taken any stock started accumulating. DMart, definitely I am planning to start accumulating from next week, but in banking already I have HDFC and Kotak, and in auto I have Balkrishna, and next week I am planning to go ahead with M&M. So this is what I feel is the quick you know my take on the stocks which need to be considered for core portfolio, and a few more stocks which somebody asking in the group that which are the good stocks to for a core portfolio, good fundamental stocks. So I would say in chemicals I see two stocks. One is SRF and PI. So you can consider both, and if somebody want to consider either one, so then I think both are the very strong companies. So one can be looked at this one. In terms of pharma, Divi's Lab I feel very strong, but it has fallen already a very big way and at a very strong support level now here. And okay, the stock has corrected a big way, that's true, but in terms of business model, if you see, I think Divi's Lab is one of the they have done whatever the best possible business model they can to have a growth story. So Divi's Lab I think can be a good stock to start a SIP at this level for a long term story. Other than this, in terms of consumer durables, Astral Poly, yes, that is one of the good stock I would say, available and corrected a big way. Then Pidilite, okay, it's not a consumer durable you can call it as, but it's a specialty chemical, consumer durable, anything you can say, again available at a good support level. So Pidilite can be one of the stock. Polycab, this is one very good stock I would say for core portfolio. And in chemicals I would go with Deepak Nitrite, available at a good support level and accumulation level. So good time to start a SIP in this Deepak Nitrite for a long term. And GNFC, if you want to play fertilizer and all those play. So if you see, the stock has come and taken a support at 200 EMA and trying to reverse with the volume. So good point you can say. Yes guys, so these are few of the stocks you can look at from your perspective, what you want to do. And just as a disclaimer, these are the stocks which I am looking for my core portfolio, so it doesn't mean that you straight away go ahead and start looking at them. Do your own due diligence, because I am not a SEBI certified person. So do your due diligence, do your own study, homework, and then decide whether to consider those stocks or not. Or if you feel some other stocks which are very good available at a valuation, so you can consider them. And lastly guys, please share this video as many people you can, so that more and more people can get benefit out of it. And share with the people, subscribe, and see you in the next video. Take care guys, thank you.